I am particularly pleased with the next portion of the night because it allows me to be on stage, a rare occurrence for me to be on stage with two incredibly powerful and dynamic and world-changing women. I'm going to ask first. This is what we're about to do: is give out the W. Haywood Burns Humanitarian Award. And for those of you who don't know, while you're sitting here, maybe you want to Google, but Haywood Burns was not only an amazing, pioneering visionary, but I'm very proud to say that he was the first chair of the board of the Neighborhood Defender Service of Harlem. And so this is a particularly meaningful award that we give out here. I'm going to ask Jennifer Dohrn to come up. Jennifer Dohrn was Haywood Burns' wife and partner in life. As you know, Haywood is no longer with us. But Jennifer, in her own right, is currently the director of the Office of Global Initiatives at Columbia University School of Nursing and its World Health Organization Collaborating Center for Advanced Practice in Nursing and Midwifery. The office works literally, she goes around the world bringing and saving lives. The office works with Southern and Eastern Africa, the Mediterranean, East and Latin American countries to support midwives and nurses in assuming leadership roles in the healthcare systems through education and mobilization. I think for as long as I've been doing this and giving out this award, Jennifer has been here with me, and it's really meaningful that she is. In addition, and this really is a testament to NDS and to Haywood and the power of his legacy. Not only do we have Jennifer, which is enough in itself, but his family is here, and his family is here for our 25th anniversary. So I'd like for them to just rise and you recognize Nancy Clark is Haywood's sister, William Clark is Nancy's husband and brother-in-law, and Leslie Clark is Haywood's niece, their daughter. Don't sit down so quick, Nancy. Don't sit down so quick. For those of you who knew or remember Haywood, all you have to do is look at Nancy, and the memory comes back. So thank you so much for being here. We're so honored that you're here. Thank you. This is really special. Susan Burton. Susan Burton is the founder and executive director of a New Way of Life Reentry project, which operates homes and programs in South LA for women recently released from prison to help them stay sober, develop life skills, and get jobs. Susan's own story of perseverance in overcoming overwhelming odds is an inspiration to women across the United States. After cycling in and out of the criminal justice system for nearly 15 years, she gained freedom and sobriety. After her final release from prison, she earned enough money working as a home health aide to purchase a modest home in 1997. And for most of us, that would be accomplishment enough. But that doesn't even begin to scratch the surface. In 1998, Susan Burton opened her doors to other women returning home from prison and jail, offering shelter, safety, leadership, and support to those women seeking to rebuild their lives. A New Way of Life Reentry project was born. Today, A New Way of Life operates 3 residences and has helped hundreds of women start new lives. Susan Burton has dedicated her life to helping other women break the cycle of incarceration, homelessness, addiction, and despair. She is a recognized leader in the criminal justice reform and reentry right movements, advocating both statewide and nationally on behalf of women with prison records. Susan was recently nominated as a CNN Top 10 Hero in the category of Community Crusader. You can give her a round for that. She was awarded the Citizen Activist Award from the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard in 2010. She has been a Soros Justice Fellow, a Women's Policy Institute Fellow, a former Community Fellow under the Violence Prevention Initiative of the California Wellness Foundation. She is a longtime board member of the Los Angeles Sober Living Network and provides housing for thousands of people in Los Angeles who would otherwise be homeless. Before I have her come up, in the spirit of the evening, Susan's got a video. So we are going to take a moment and be inspired by Susan Burton and A New Way of Life Reentry Project.
I remember the last time being released from prison. I was so elated to be walking out of the door, so excited. And the guard told me, I'll see you back in a little while. When you're released from prison, you're released with $200 and adios. And many people don't even make it past that downtown Skid Row bus station. I thought, I know what I can do. And I began to help women come home from prison. I bought a house. I put both beds up and I began to invite women into the house. We supported each other in recovery, and a new way of life was born. What happens is a woman will hold hands and go together. So you're not alone. Everybody in the house is counting on you.
I don't think I'll ever get this recovery thing right.
12 years later, and 500 women have been through here.
Oh my God, things running in.
I've watched women go back to school and become drug counselors. I've watched them become really great parents and get back custody of their children. I've watched them become nurses' aides and open catering businesses. I've watched them open up their own places to help homeless women have shelter.
I know I feel like the luckiest person in the world.
78% of people who come through a new way of life have stayed out of prison, have went on to find their place in the community.
I'm moving out today. I'm kind of like, I hate to leave the new way of life. You know, I didn't have a home when I came here.
All right. But this home, right?
This is home. This is always gonna be home. Okay?
I'm gonna miss this person, you know, and her guidance in life, you know, because she's been good to me. She really have.
I didn't do this alone. People helped me along the way. I believe that all of us have a gift and a purpose. And when we find that purpose, we become heroic.
You know, there just special. They're just special. And I was really fortunate the last time that I was in Los Angeles that I got to spend the day with Susan, and I got to go to her homes, and I got to sit in her kitchen at her table with the women who she saves and who she works with and who she helps. And you can't come away from that experience of being there at that table with those folks and not be moved. You can't come away from that experience without really sort of just feeling the love and welling up. And so it is with great pride and honor and joy that I asked Susan Burton to come up as we give her the W. Haywood Burns Humanitarian Award. Susan Burton. This is the picture.
First, I'd like to say congratulations to all of the awardees tonight. I'm really, really honored to be here. When I look at that video, I tear too. The last time I left prison was 1996. That was after serving multiple prison terms for an addiction. October 4th of 1997, someone helped me. I got ushered into a community that was so full of resources, and for the life of me, I couldn't understand why those resources wasn't offered to me in lieu of multiple prison sentences. It was much more effective and much more humane. You know, when I left prison, the biggest wish that I had was a disability check and a government subsidized housing. And I think of all of the thousands and millions of women who are reduced to such dreams that are so capable, and the possibilities are just unlimited. Tonight, receiving this Humanitarian Award, you know, it just kind of like says, where do you go from here? But the best I could do in June of 1996 was hope for disability. Something's really, really wrong with that picture. You know, I work and I strive to actually help other women get past the dream of government subsidized housing and a disability check, to tap into their own skills, their own dreams, and just reimagine themselves. So, you know, that's my work. I got Rick to come down, and I'm trying to bribe him, persuade him to bring an NDS to Watts. You know, we have a small shop there, and I'm like, scale it up. But I'm really honored to be given this Haywood Burns award tonight, Humanitarian Award. I'd also like to thank my OSF family for coming out tonight. and sharing this time and this moment with me. I'm just fortunate to have been selected as a fellow with the OSF fellowship program. And every year I get to go and renew myself and look at the young, bright minds coming into the work. You know, I believe in the possibilities. I believe we have to work toward the possibilities. We have to give of ourselves to make that happen, whatever that sacrifice and that gift might be. But I believe, and I have to believe, because the world as it is now is so broken, so short-sighted, so hurtful to poor people, harmful to women. So I believe in a better world. I believe in working towards that, and I'm honored to be here tonight with you all to receive the recognition for the work. There's so many that need to be recognized. So in that sphere, I accept this award. Thank you.
To say I was listening to you talk, Susan, in 1996 is when Haywood was killed, and 2 months later you were walking out of prison, and his legacy really lives in you, so thank you deeply, thank you deeply. So, on behalf of the Neighborhood Defender Service of Harlem, we present the W. Haywood Burns Humanitarian Award to Susan Burton for turning tragedy into triumph.
I just have to say, as they walk back to the table, when you have a chance to meet the women who Susan is working with, these aren't women who, you know, got busted for having a bag of marijuana or you know, jaywalking. These are women who have spent large stretches of time for very serious allegations in prison, and the work that she does with them and the way that she helps them turn their lives around is truly phenomenal. One more hand for Susan Burton. So don't think that the party's over, because we got the room for a little while longer, and there is all kind of fabulous dessert in the back, and I hesitate to tell those last couple tables in the back, but the bar is open over there as well. So mix and